Good. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, good. So today we're gonna do the general face yoga session. I'm gonna be talking a bit about face yoga. What is it? If you have a mirror, please just prepare it. Like, it's good to have a mirror. That's something I didn't write in the email, but you have time, like maybe a few minutes. You can grab a mirror. You can get any of your cream, moisturizer, or facial oil, whatever you're using. So yeah, basically, I don't know how many of you have heard about face yoga. What does it do? And I'm gonna just talk about that in the beginning before we start actually exercising our face. So basically, when we exercising our body, what are we working on mostly? So we are working on our body muscles, and on the face is the same thing. Basically, when we start exercising our face, we are moving the facial muscles, which we have over 50, and this is how it looks just below your skin. So all these muscles that we are moving while we are expressing ourselves, talking, eating. So basically, that's how we either gonna create the wrinkles on our face by using some muscles over the time and creating those wrinkles, or maybe if we are not using them, the gravity can do also its work by pulling the skin down and creating some wrinkles as well, and creating that droopy look. This is what the gravity actually does. I'm going to show you some trick later on. And yes, basically with face yoga, we want to wake up the muscles that are dormant, because there are some muscles that we are not really consciously using. So they are just sitting there. And yeah, that's what basically can create that droopy look. And that's why we want to activate those muscles, and we want to relax the muscles that we are mostly using unconsciously, which cause some wrinkles. And I'm going to show you through the exercising, so you will get the idea what am I talking about. So before we start, I'm going to show you something else as well here, just to pull it. So this is, for example, the 4 key aging areas. And as I mentioned, the creation of the wrinkles, like how do we create them? It can be either from our facial expression, it can be from the gravity. For example, this is very common after the time, because the gravity is pulling our muscles down and pulling the skin down. It can be from any other, like from sleeping as well, we can cause some wrinkles. I'm sorry if I stop for a moment and just letting new people come in. So yeah, there are so many ways that we can create the wrinkles. And with face yoga, we bring also the awareness. So not only that we are exercising those muscles, but we bring the awareness to our face and how do we use it on a daily basis. And that's something that will come naturally to you. So you don't have to really overstress. Like, as soon as you start moving your facial muscle, it really comes to you, and you start thinking, okay, what am I doing now? Like, am I maybe creating the crow's feet, or am I frowning my forehead too much? So yeah, that's something that will really, like, you don't have to really push yourself so hard to bring that awareness. It's gonna come naturally after just exercising your face. So if you have the mirror, I would like you just to take it, or if you have a phone, or you can just remember for later this little exercise. For some of you that have done like a general workshop with me, maybe you have seen it. But basically, when we take the mirror and we look ourselves in the mirror, and you just hold like this straight. So basically, that's how do we look right now. So in the present moment, if we look, okay, your mirror is behind the laptop. Okay, maybe you can just then remember for a bit later. So if we take the mirror and then we look up, so this is how we are taking the selfies most of the time. So when you want to take a good photo, you want to lift up, you want to look up, and that's how you used to look mostly in the past. So that's why the skin looks a bit younger in your face in general. But then when we take the same mirror and then we put it down, and then we start looking ourselves down. So now I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna connect to the story from the beginning. So if we look down and we see something maybe that we are not really amazed to see. So basically, you look down and you might see some wrinkles, or you see your skin is sagging a bit down. So the entire face goes a bit like it's that saggy look. And so what's happening? When you look down in the mirror, that's partially how you might look in the future. So the reason for that is that the gravity has a very strong effect on our entire body and our face as well. So the gravity has its pulling effect. That's why we are standing strong on the ground, and that's how it affects our face too. So by working our facial muscles, we actually lift them up, we tighten the skin, and that's how we resist a bit that effect of the gravity, and that's how we actually slow the aging process. Okay, so that's just a bit of talk. I haven't really introduced myself for some of you that don't know me. My name is Ivana, and I'm certified face yoga method and also hatha yoga teacher. So basically I started my journey with face yoga. First I went to India where I did my yoga teacher training, and there I got introduced from a girl. She told me about this beauty skill basically, and then I was really interested in it and I started exploring more, and I became the face yoga method teacher as well. So yes, I'm really much interested into the concept, like not just physically but also mentally. How can we grow younger? How can we change our mentality and also affect our body in a good way, and to shift that mindset of growing old? Because I really don't like when people think, you know, like if you start growing old that you're gonna be weak and slow and I don't know, sick or whatever. So we want to keep our body and our face healthy. So where is the teacher from? I see here the chat, so I'm gonna reply. So basically, I'm from Montenegro. I spent the last 4 years in Dubai. I was working as a flight attendant as well. So at the moment, I'm back home. So Montenegro, beautiful country, southern Eastern Europe. So that would be all from talking. Now we're gonna dive into the face yoga exercises. So I would just like to advise you, if you haven't washed your hands, I hope you did. I'm sorry for not sending the email with the cream and just to remind you to wash your hands. So we're gonna begin first just by warming up our neck. And I'm gonna show you one pose. Maybe you have done it on some, like when you were doing any kind of workout. So we're just gonna warm up the side of our neck and also the side of our face. So we're gonna do a simple pose today. I'm not gonna make it complicated because some of you might be very new with face yoga. So I'm just gonna place, yes, on my temple, and I'm gonna pull my skin so you feel, just not pull like I did here, like to see the wrinkles, so you don't wanna, just pull slightly. You will feel a nice stretch on the side of your face, and then we're gonna pull our head toward our ear. Yes, okay, good. And you can even close your eyes and just breathe. The shoulders are relaxed, the chest are open, and breathe through the nose. And just try to stretch the side of your neck and to lift up the side of your face. Let's take another deep breath together. And with next inhale, we slowly and gently gonna come out of the pose. This should be really relaxing as well when you connect to your breath. It really prepares you nicely to do any practice. So now I'm taking this, my left hand, it might be your right. So we are doing the other side. Place your hands on the temple, lift the skin slightly up, relax the shoulders, open your chest, and then we're gonna send the other ear toward the shoulder. You can even, if you want a bit more of the stretch, you can place the opposite hand on the shoulder and just and really try to breathe through the nose. And with next inhale, we slowly and gently gonna come out of the pose. So basically, I'm gonna be like mentioning breathe through the nose quite a lot. It's really important that we do so. Our nose has the filters and ability actually to make the temperature really right for our bodies. So when you breathe through the mouth, you don't have any of these benefits, and it's really like it cleans the air and makes it proper, like more suitable for our body, and you get more oxygen basically. So now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do a bit of massage. So I'm gonna place my hand, we're just gonna release a bit of tension on the both side of my neck, in between the shoulders and the neck. Very good, okay. Very good, and then I'm just gonna start moving. So the shoulders are relaxed, just start moving your elbows in any direction. So it can be up and down. You can also close your eyes here. You can make small circles. That's good, any direction you want. And if you feel that there is some tension, really like some painful spot, you can just hold there for a few breaths. So if you found that anywhere is like really tight, then just hold and breathe into that spot.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so we can, yes, you can come out of the pose slowly. And then we're gonna begin now to wake up our facial muscles. So I would just like to tell you, like, not to be shy. If you have switched on your camera, we all are doing this together. You're gonna be seeing me doing some poses that might look a bit silly if you're doing it at the first time, but they're really effective, so just stick to it. And we're gonna begin by warming our facial muscles up. And this pose is also really good because it tightens our neck, and you're gonna be able to see it that something is here tightening. So this is our platysma muscle. So we're just gonna start by making our mouth in a wow fashion. So you can say wow, you don't have to. I say it like this. So I breathe in, and then it goes like wow, wow, wow. So that's all. So breathe in and wow, wow, wow. Excellent, that's really good. Let's breathe in. Wow, wow, wow. Very good. Let's do it again. So you feel really a nice stretch all the way toward your collarbone. Breathe in. Wow, wow, wow. And let's do it again. Make sure that the rest of the face is relaxed. So we are not creating the crow's feet. Sometimes we get so much into the pose. So everything is relaxed. We're just moving our mouth. So let's do it again. Breathe in through the nose. And wow, wow, wow. That's really good. It should be enough for the beginning.